Update show. Events, businesses, and people. Anything and anyone causing a ripple in the community. And now, let's dive in to The Splash Live.
Well, good morning. Welcome back to The Splash Live. Dave Scott right here in our Civic Center TV studios with you on, what is today? Thursday? Today Wednesday? Thursday? Thursday. All right. Thank you, Jared. Thursday. It's been a busy week. I don't even hard to know where I am. But I do know that I'm on TV, and we are here together each and every Monday through Friday morning for an hour and a half of live local television. You and I are together for the first half hour of that. Tyler Keefe steps in at 10 o'clock for the megacast. This is The Splash, very local. Tyler expands our geography a little bit. We're still local, but we're taking a little bit wider look at what's going on around Oakland County and the state of Michigan. Thank you very much for joining us in all of our outlets in West Bloomfield and the Greater West Bloomfield area. West Bloomfield, Kego, Sylvan, Orchard, Comcast, Channel 15. If you're an AT&T subscriber, you'll find us in Channel 99. I strongly recommend, though, the cable's great, and we love that, and it's a really good way to find our product. But go to our website, and I urge you to watch there. It's really easy. It's in full high definition, which unfortunately the cable signals aren't always. And all of our archives and all of our other information is there as well. More and more people every day are watching Civic Center TV online at civiccentertv.com. Social media, we're there as well. You can watch us this morning and every day on Facebook and on YouTube. Just look for Civic Center TV, and we are delighted to be on the radio each and every day on our own local radio station. Tune us in when you're driving around or even on your radio at home. 89.3 Lakes FM with great coverage in West Bloomfield and the Lakes area. Thank you very much for tuning in and being a part of our program today. On the show today, we'll get ready for this big, huge weekend in West Bloomfield sports. Girls basketball team will talk about their travels to Lansing and the state championship games. And we'll also take a look at some other champions in our area who were recognized in Lansing yesterday. More on that in a minute. First of all, let's take a look at our weather. We've got a pretty good day in the area. It's going to be pretty good in that it's going to be 55 degrees. I'm just sitting here thinking, when was the last time we had 55 degrees? Been a while. 55 will be our high. We are saying that we're going to see primarily sunny skies today, maybe some clouds sneaking in, and possibly a little bit of precip at the very end of the day, but should be a really pretty good day. Enjoy it, though, as it's all changing tomorrow and into the weekend. Tomorrow, pretty warm, 49, as you can see, and then Saturday, it cools off, and snow and some more sloppy stuff still to come over the weekend. Not a lot, though, and whatever we get will melt pretty quickly, but still expect a little bit of weather on the horizon. We're not quite out. You know, it's that lion and lamb thing in March, right? And we really don't have the lamb part of it completely under control yet. So as we've been talking about on the show, we have so many amazing athletic programs in West Bloomfield. Certainly our girls basketball program is right at the top of the stack. The women are the defending champion in the state of Michigan in the Michigan High School Athletic Association Division I, the very biggest and best schools around the state of Michigan. They won just the other night. I was there and brought you coverage, and we have some video here from just the other night up in Bay City when your West Bloomfield Lakers beat Flint Carmen Ainsworth, a team that up to that point was 23-0 and came up with a big victory, and that earns them a visit to the Breslin Center. And that's really exciting for the entire team, particularly exciting for Indy and Summer Davis, the star twin sisters on our basketball team. They're juniors, but they have Michigan State. They've committed to go to school there, so they're going to have an opportunity again to play in the Breslin Center like they did last year when they won the state championship. So Tyler Keefe and I are putting all of our travel plans together, and we will be there. We're not going to have live coverage at the semi and finals. That's available for you through the Michigan High School Athletic Association. We hope you tune in. We will do everything we can to get the links up on our sites for that. But Tyler and I will be there with comprehensive coverage. We invite you to get off to any of our web assets and take a look for our reporting. And on Monday, we'll be back here to report to you. And hopefully we'll come back with some great stories about the 2 years of championships for our Lakers. But they got their hands full. Very difficult to get there. So we'll be there. The semifinal game is Friday at noon. The final game is on Saturday afternoon. All the details are available through the Michigan High School Athletic Association. You need to buy tickets in advance. And moms and dads, if you're watching and you have students in the school that want to go, I see online this morning that they have a bus that will be taking students up on Friday. I imagine, given that it's during school, that there'll be an awful lot of people on that bus from our school that will be, they'll get a hall pass for this one, right? And they'll be heading up to watch this amazing girls basketball team. We wish them the very, very best of luck. After the game just the other night, we caught up with head coach Darren McAllister, and we asked him how difficult it was facing the opponent, Flint Carmen Ainsworth, who came into that game with a perfect 23-0 record, and here's what he had to say.
Well, we prepared. We came in today, we were prepared for everything that they were going to do. And I think we got out there and executed for the most part. And at the end of the day, I don't want to say we survived in advancing. We dominated the dancing.
Well, and Summer looked like she was in the zone tonight, especially right in the middle of the second half. That three from the corner, and then came back and broke loose and broke free. And at that point, 25 points. And you guys were on the move at that point.
She actually scored 1,000 points tonight. So she came in, focused, executed, and I couldn't be more proud of her.
So over 1,000 tonight with the 28 she got tonight.
Yes.
And I was also looking at the end of your bench tonight. Obviously, we're going to talk in a minute more about this season, but for your future seasons, having these developing players see this 2 years in a row, pretty amazing.
Feels pretty good. It's not bare. We don't have to rebuild, we can reload.
So talk a little bit about what you are concerned about or things you need to work on as you head off to the Breslin.
We definitely want to continue to be healthy. And for some of the nicks and grooves we have, we got to get in there, see Amy get some treatment, and just make sure that we're healthy going into it. So at this point, I said all season, I'm not worried about anybody else. I'm more or less worried about us. If we're doing what we're supposed to do and we're healthy, we're going to be fine.
Big advantage for West Bloomfield having been there last year. Does that help?
That absolutely helps us. Just having that experience, not only from the player standpoint, from the coaching standpoint. So we're a year more experienced, and hey, we're ready for it.
Community's catching up to what you guys are doing. Really exciting. What this team has done so much for athletics in West Bloomfield and the women's program, as a whole.
That's been fun. It's been fun, but we're not done yet. And I just want to tell everybody, come on out, get your popcorn ready.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's cool. Darren McAllister says, but we're not done yet. And that player right there on your screen right now, going to be a big part of it. She is one of the amazing Davis twins. That's India Davis, who is a winner of the Gatorade Player of the Year in the state of Michigan this year. Great recognition for her. Her sister Summer Davis, they are both awesome. They just, they can run the ball. They pass the ball exceedingly well. Not only them, but the entire team. And then I'll tell you, they can shoot the lights out. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Semis Friday at noon, finals Saturday afternoon as well, and we'll have full coverage right here on Civic Center TV. Thank you very much for following the West Bloomfield girls basketball program. So it's been a big week for Open Government. Sunshine Week going on here in West Bloomfield, all across the country. Sunshine Week is a celebration of open government, where we and others in the media and people just like you do all we can to encourage open government. And no better way to do that this week than with two major broadcasts, and of course the Oakland County State of the County Address and the Greater West Bloomfield State of the Communities with West Bloomfield, Keego Harbor, Sylvan Lake, and Orchard Lake all on stage. All of that, if you go to the homepage of our website, you can take a look, and all of that is right there and easy to find. So if by chance you weren't able to be with us Monday night in West Bloomfield, or Tuesday night in West Bloomfield, as the State of the County happened at the Jewish Community Center, the Berman Center. It was all right here in our own backyard. Didn't get a chance to get out to either one of these broadcasts. I strongly recommend that you take a chance to watch. You're going to see all kinds of things. You're going to learn a lot in the State of the Communities address about new development, about the adjustments to Orchard Lake Road and the construction that's going to be going on there. You're going to find out about what's going on with the development of Cass Lake Road in the Kegel Harbor area. You're going to hear about the Parks and Recreation departments and what's going on there. You're going to hear about a new bond issue coming up from the West Bloomfield schools, and a whole lot more. So a ton in there. And then David Coulter has a bunch of new initiatives that he's talking about in the State of the County speech, not the least of which is his headline, where he is talking about mental health issues and raising them to the top of the list for us here in the county. And certainly with what's going on, the danger in our schools, the challenges that police departments are having, and just the general challenges we're all having right now. Certainly the county doing everything they can to make sure they provide resources for mental health issues here in our area is good news. And that was only one of the issues. So make sure you tune in. It's all right here on Civic Center TV. Go to civiccentertv.com and you will find these archives, and I hope you tune in. And a big shout out to Noah Arbit, who will get this video and this still here in just a minute. Noah is our state representative, and let's get that up on the screen. Noah Arbit took a minute after the State of the Communities and jumped up on stage with us and posted that on Facebook. Thank you very much, Noah, for coming by, being a part of it, and your enthusiasm for our event in social media. And I bet we get you a little bit more involved in the event next year. So thank you very much for being there. Sunshine Week, State of the Communities, State of the County, civiccentertv.com. Go to our homepage. That's where you'll find all the information. And it's really what we're all about. We're about programs like this. We're about State of the Communities. We're about covering your local municipal meetings and open government. So I hope you take advantage of that. So yesterday, I had a great opportunity to head up to Lansing, to the Lansing Center, where the Michigan Association of Broadcasters was hosting, I should say, their annual awards gala for student broadcasters all around the state of Michigan. And that included some great high school awards for people right in our area. There were a lot of collegiate programs there, and then there were some high school programs. And we have really amazing high school programs right here, especially in Bloomfield Hills, where they have just a remarkable program. So we're going to take a break. We'll be back in just a moment. We'll talk to the general manager, a student from the Biff, WBFH at Bloomfield Hills High School, and find out all about that experience yesterday up at the Lansing Center for the Michigan Association of Broadcasters Awards when we return right here on The Splash Live.
We'll be right back with The Splash Live. Like what you see? Beautiful works of art, masterworks of metal, and accomplishments of artistry will be on display near you. All kinds of artists from all walks of life come together to celebrate their skill and appreciate their work's beauty. Hot Works presents the 2023 Orchard Lake Fine Art Show. Stop by July 29th and 30th between 2 and 10 p.m. between Powers and Daly off of Orchard Lake Road.
I'm Steve Eiserman of the Detroit Red Wings, and I think every child in Michigan deserves a safe, healthy, and happy childhood. Can we build a state where Children Trust Michigan isn't just a name, but something our kids believe? Please support Children Trust Michigan as the voice for children and families by visiting the website to learn more.
And now, back to The Splash, live.
Hi, Dave Scott, Civic Center TV. Here, the Michigan Association of Broadcasters annual awards ceremony where student broadcasters, high school and college students across the state of Michigan are recognized, and right in our own backyard, always, one of the programs that wins big time here is Bloomfield Hills and the Biff. And Amanda Silverstone joining us from the Biff. Hey, Amanda, how you doing?
I'm doing great today. How about you?
Good. Well, as we record this, the awards haven't been presented. We'll know when we get on TV. But you've got to be thrilled to be here. Talk about it.
Yeah, I'm really excited to be here. This is honestly a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So just being in the presence of all these amazing broadcasters and all the opportunities that they provide for us here is insane, and I'm just so grateful to be here today.
So, Amanda, what do you do at the Biff?
So I'm one of 2 student general managers at WBFH-FM FM, the Biff. And so mainly I'm kind of one of the head people in charge over there. I kind of tell people what to do as far as we have different positions on the Biff, such as social media, sports directors, fundraising, and just a bunch of other different committees that we really like to implement, try and get our student body as involved as humanly possible. So kind of overseeing all that is really my job.
One of the things that I like most about your radio station is that it's kind of like a variety programming, block programming we used to call it. So you've got sports, you've got music shows, you've got talk shows. That must create a lot of different opportunities for students.
Exactly, and I think that's one of the major benefits about our radio station because, as you previously mentioned, we have so many different types of shows that literally anyone from anywhere can listen to. You'll always find something that you enjoy to listen to on the Biff, which is something really great for an audience. So
I know you guys do well at this event every year, and I'm sure you have or will here today. That's got to be exciting for your program to be recognized.
Yeah, it definitely is. Compared to all these other radio stations across the state, I think being a part of one of the top radio stations in the state is something that you really have to take for granted, and you can't take for granted in that situation. So I think that because we are one of the top radio stations within the state, I think we'll have some really amazing turnout with this specific MAB award ceremony.
Amanda, you're very good. You're doing a great job in this interview. I bet you're really good on the air. Are you doing this for enjoyment while you're in high school, or do you want to make a career out of broadcasting?
For me, I really do. I have an enjoyment factor when it comes to producing and editing and all of that. So a lot of people really enjoy being an on-air personality, which is originally what I thought I really enjoyed because, not to toot my own horn, but I'm pretty funny and I'm pretty knowledgeable. So I think that as time has gone on and I transitioned from a duo show to a solo show, so really having that solo show made me realize my love for editing and producing. So as of right now, I don't know if I want to go into broadcast journalism or if I want to do it for an enjoyment factor. So it's really all up in the air for right now.
All right, I haven't been in your new studio. I understand, though, there's a beautiful view right into the cafeteria. But do you guys really have enough space for all the awards that you're going to get today?
I guess we'll have to make some. I think that we have a very beautiful station, as you previously mentioned. It's updated, it's modern, and in the next year or so, we're going to be getting some new boards for us to play around with. So I think as far as the idea of having enough room for all of the awards, I think we'll either have to make some room or there definitely will be some room. We have some hanging up in our main studio where we do our shows from, but maybe we'll hang some up in our other studios, our other 3 studios that are in our station.
Well, great to see a very vibrant student radio broadcasting operation. We got athletics, we got academics, we have all the other extracurriculars in our schools. Bloomfield Hills, an amazing broadcast tradition that goes back decades. Amanda, you're only the most recent part of it. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
All right, reporting from the Lansing Center at the Michigan Association of Broadcasters Annual Student Awards, I'm Dave Scott, Civic Center TV. All right, didn't screw up the final take.
No, you did not.
We'll be right back with The Splash Live. What's happening around you? Hear about state events, businesses, and from the people behind them on The MegaCast, an hour-long TV, radio, and streaming show keeping you informed on the day-to-day news. Listen in on talks with volunteer groups, documentarians, and financial advisors, Monday to Friday with your host, Tyler Kieft. Catch The MegaCast weekdays from 10 a.m. to 11 on Civic Center TV, 89.3 Lakes FM, and streaming on MyMyTV.com.
When you have a gambling problem, you have a money problem. Don't let your gambling cause you financial hardship. If you or someone you love is struggling with gambling, we can help. Get free confidential counseling and win your life back. Learn more at michigan.gov/problemgambling.
And now, back to The Splash, live.
Good morning. Welcome back to The Splash Live. Dave Scott here at our Civic Center TV studios and all across our outlets and social media. We are on the radio, and we are delighted to be with you this morning. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, I don't like to go back to something that we just did a minute ago, but wasn't Amanda from the Biff absolutely amazing, very confident and amazing, and I thought she handled our interview very well. And congratulations to the Biff. They won a bunch of awards yesterday, and we couldn't be more proud of the students there. They do a great job, and there are many fine future broadcasters. So on to our roads. The Road Commission for Oakland County has a meeting coming up just a couple of days down the road here, if you'll excuse the expression, March 21st. And it's going to be at the Roosevelt School, what used to be Abbott Middle School. And we'll be talking about the 2023 Orchard Lake Road resurfacing project. That's going to be a big job, and it's going to run from Orchard Lake Road. They're going to tear it up, and they're going to shut it down from Commerce Road all the way around the curve, in through Kego, up to Sylvan, and all the way to Middlebelt. So this meeting is going to give you all the details that you need to prepare, to offer some comment, to learn about the routes, as we showed you on TV just a moment ago, some of the routes that you're going to need to divert around this. If you go back and watch the State of the Communities, we talk extensively about this road project. And there are a lot of we've had these trends in roads here. We've seen them all right in our area. First it was roundabouts. We didn't have any. Then all of a sudden they're popping up all over the place. And I can only speak for myself, but I love the roundabouts. They're great. You don't have to wait for a traffic light. You can navigate around them. And if something does go bad, it's one of those accidents like that. It's not a T-bone accident. So those have worked out very well. Well, the new thing now is called a road diet. And what they do is they take a 4 or 5 lane highway and they make it into a road, really typically a 4 lane without a center turn lane. They add the center turn lane. They give you a couple of lanes in one direction and usually 1 lane in the other direction. And that's exactly what we're going to have in our Kego Harbor, Sylvan Lake, Orchard Lake, West Bloomfield part of Orchard Lake Road from Commerce to Middlebelt. It's going to be a nice improvement. They're going to also do other improvements along the side of the road, a lot of draining improvements for the water in that area and much more. But it is going to be terribly inconvenient during the summer as this project gets going forward. So you will have an opportunity to learn more directly from the Road Commission about this important project. I urge you to get out. Like we say, Sunshine Week, always a good idea to keep an eye on what's going on with government and get all the information. And it is the Road Commission for Oakland County, the 21st at Abbott. And we really appreciate them taking time to explain all of this in great detail and urge you to get out there. Tyler or I will be out there as well. If you can't make it, we'll ask your questions for you and certainly cover it right here on Civic Center TV, March 21st, Roosevelt Elementary on Orchard Lake Road. So an awful lot going on at the West Bloomfield Parks and Recreation Department, and this time of year they have all kinds of spring activities that are popping up. Let's start with Co-ed Softball League, and if you like to play softball, join them on Monday night at Drake Sports Park from 6:30 to 9 p.m. There is a league with a 10-game season. There are 5 doubleheaders plus a single-game elimination tournament. Registration is now open for co-ed softball. For many of us, that's just so much fun. After work, get together, play a little softball, and then maybe go out for a beverage after because you work your thirst up. Co-ed softball now available through Parks and Rec. Then the Spring Fling Egg Scramble. The Spring Fling Egg Scramble. Easier to look at on TV than for me to say. All the eggs are split and scrambled up. It's your job to put them back together and turn them in to receive an amazing treat bag. This is going on at the Drake Sports Park. Something great for the kids with Easter coming up. And you can register for that as well, and that happens on April 6th. And for kids who are in soccer, and there's so many of them are, the West Bloomfield Parks has partnered with the Liverpool FCIA Michigan Recreational Soccer Program to offer a brand new recreational program for our community, Youth Soccer Leagues. Get your kids involved. They begin April 15th. So I'm telling you, we have an amazing Parks and Recreation Department here in West Bloomfield. They put together great programs, they find amazing partners, and you definitely want to get their catalogs when they come out, because there aren't just athletic programs at our parks. There are programs for all kinds of people, seniors and everybody. I mean, great trips to the DIA and to see the DSO and so many other things. So check it out. Make sure you go to their website often, the West Bloomfield Parks website. Just Google them. You'll get in there. And then here's another twist on Parks and Rec. They need employees too. So moms and dads and grandma and grandpa, if you're watching this right now, your college kids are going to be coming home, and you don't want them lounging around on the couch all summer. You want them to get out, get some exercise, make a couple of bucks so they can help pay for their tuition next fall. Have them get a hold of the people of Parks and Recreation. Enjoyable jobs that they can work with a lot of their peers, and then also have an opportunity to get out in the community, get some exercise, and have a lot of fun. Perfect, kind of a fun job for anyone that is looking for something to do during the summer. Next to being an intern at Civic Center TV, I can't think of any better opportunity for anybody. While we're mentioning jobs, saw notice on Twitter yesterday that the West Bloomfield Police Department is also looking for employees. There are lots of jobs around here right now, so at restaurants, at our civic organizations, and more. So I want to remind you one more time that the Keagle Harbor Parade, an institution here in our area, the Keagle Harbor Memorial Day Parade is not too far away. I got it marked on my calendar because that Monday I'll be sitting right where that camera is in that shot in the Oakland County trailer, along with our announcers, and then Tyler Keefe down on the road. You can see him right there, and we'll be bringing you the entire parade live on Civic Center TV. And because it's on TV, and because there are a lot of people there, as you can see, and because it's a great community day, we urge you to register. You can go to the Keagle Harbor website. You can register as a volunteer to work in the parade, and better yet, why not put together an entry for the parade? Got a great car or an organization or a local business you want to promote, just put something together that's creative and fun. Maybe bring some treats to the kids along the parade route. That's all you need to do. Great way to support your community and get involved. So that's about all the time we have today. Thank you very much for tuning in. A final reminder, this has been a really busy week with our state of the communities, the state of the county, the girls basketball team running off to the state championships, the guys at the Biff at the MAB Awards this week. It's been so busy. All of that stuff and a lot more, our interviews and everything, and even a copy of this show. You'll find it at civiccentertv.com. I urge you to go there anytime. You can decide when you want to watch. It's all there. It's all available. It's on demand, and it's there for you. And I encourage you to get out and take advantage of this resource. We got a hard-working crew like Jared, who's right in the other room right now, is producing this show and doing an amazing job. And Calvin Brown will be hitting all the buttons in Studio B with Tyler in just a moment. So thanks to our hard-working crew. Thanks to Tyler. Thanks to you for watching. Thanks to Jared and Calvin and everyone who's made this amazing week. March along. We got more. We'll see you tomorrow morning right here for the Splash Live. Have a great day.
Start your mornings with the Splash and tune in for the Splash Live. Get acquainted with people, places, and activities that are live, local, and for you. First thing in the morning, weekdays at 9:30 a.m. on our Civic Center TV YouTube page, or watch us live at Civic Center TV or on Facebook.